TBPN AI reaction. Brian Chesky on chatbots versus visual agents. 0-100 hours. Hook. You've probably heard it 1,000 times by now. The future is AI chatbots. Everyone's bolting a ChatGPT interface onto their app and calling it innovation. But Brian Chesky just said something that cut through all the hype. And honestly, it might change how you think about building AI products. He said chatbots are fundamentally wrong for entire categories of business. And not because the AI is bad, because the interface itself is broken. That's the insight that matters. Stay tuned. 030. Insight number 1. The interface problem. So here's the thing about travel shopping, or e-commerce more broadly. You're not trying to have a conversation. You're trying to see things. When you're booking a trip, you want to look at 15 hotel options side by side. You want to see the photos, the location on a map, the reviews, the price, the availability calendar. You want to scan and compare. That's visual work. That's spatial reasoning. Now imagine doing that through a text box. Show me hotels in Barcelona. The chatbot gives you a list. I like the one near the Gothic Quarter. You describe it in words. The bot searches. You get more text back. You have to read instead of see. Chesky made this point beautifully. Would you use iMessage to book a hotel? Of course not. The interface is fighting against what your brain naturally wants to do. This is the critical insight that most AI product teams are missing. They're so obsessed with the capability, our model can understand complex requests, that they ignore the medium. And the medium matters more than the model. Think about Airbnb for a second. The entire platform is visual. You scroll through listings. You see photos. You compare prices in a grid. That's why it works. Now imagine if Airbnb forced you to do all of that through a chatbot. It would be worse than the original product, even with the perfect AI behind it. That's the wake-up call here. 2 o'clock. Insight number 2. The broader AI shift. So what Chesky is really pointing to is a major inflection in how AI will be used in consumer products. We had this wave of enterprise AI. AI for back-office stuff. For internal tools. That's happening. Then we had the chatbot wave. Everyone trying to make ChatGPT the interface for everything. That's been the last 18 months. But the next wave? It's visual. It's agentic. It's rich interfaces powered by AI, not text-forward interfaces. Think about what Airbnb is already doing. 60% of their new code is AI-generated. But that AI isn't replacing their designers or their engineers. It's amplifying them. The AI is helping them build better visual products faster. The interface is still beautiful, still spatial, still designed for how humans actually want to browse and compare. That's the future. And it makes sense when you think about it. The bottleneck isn't whether AI can understand you. It's whether the interface lets you accomplish what you want efficiently. A visual interface with an intelligent agent behind it? That solves problems that pure text never will. You see this happening already in pockets. Visual search tools. Immersive shopping experiences. Interactive maps powered by AI. These aren't flashy, but they're useful. They're working because the interface matches the task. This also matters for startups and founders. If you're building an AI product right now, the question isn't just is my model good, it's does my interface fit the job my customers are trying to do? Because if you've got a great model but you're forcing it into a text box, you're leaving 80% of the value on the table. 330 contrarian take, where text wins. Now, I'll say this, Chesky might be slightly overcorrecting here. Text-based AI isn't dead everywhere. For certain things, language is the right interface. If you're writing, thinking, analyzing, learning, yeah, text-forward makes sense. A writing assistant, a research tool, a coding copilot. These don't need visual richness. They need language. But here's where I think Chesky is right. We've been using text as the default interface for everything, just because it's the easiest thing to ship. OpenAI released ChatGPT and suddenly every company thought, well, I guess we need a chatbot. That's lazy product thinking. The question you should ask is, what is my user actually trying to accomplish? What does that job require? And then you design the interface around that job, not around what's easiest to build. So text-based AI will persist and win in specific contexts. But the companies that will truly win in the next 5 years? They're the ones that are asking harder questions about interface design, not just capability. That's where the real defensibility is. Any company can slap a model into a product, but designing an interface that's so well suited to the problem that the AI becomes invisible? That's the moat. 450. The forward look. So where does this lead us in the next 6 to 12 months? I think we're going to see a lot of chat-first products quietly get redesigned. The ones that took off because of hype will start losing users to products that actually solve the problem better. And the winners will be less flashy. They'll be invisible. You won't even think, oh, this is an AI product. You'll just think this is exactly what I needed. For specific industries, travel, real estate, fashion, design tools, visual plus agentic will become table stakes. If you're not offering a rich interface powered by AI, your competitor is. And for founders building right now, this is actually great news. It means the barrier isn't building the flashiest AI model. It's understanding your customer's workflow deeply enough to design around it. That's still hard, but it's a different kind of hard. It's product hard, not research hard. Airbnb is in a good position here. They've been obsessing over interface design for over a decade. Now they get to layer AI on top of that expertise. Stripe is doing something similar. They're thinking about how AI changes how merchants operate, not just bolting a chatbot onto their API. The companies that will struggle? The ones that built their entire narrative around we have AI. Because when the novelty wears off, and it's wearing off fast, all that matters is, does this actually make my job easier? 5:30. Closing. Here's what sticks with me from Chesky's point. The future of AI isn't about smarter models. It's about smarter design. It's about matching the right interface to the right job. So if you're building something with AI right now, do this. Stop asking how do we add AI. Start asking what is the human actually trying to do, and what's the best way to help them do it. That question will separate the winners from the noise. For more sharp takes on where AI and tech are heading, subscribe. We break down the ideas that actually matter, not the hype, but the signal. Thanks for watching.